After living in Colorado for 5 years, we've seen a lot of Colorado's mountain towns, but we're here to share one of our favorites, and it might just be the most underrated spot in the state. Durango, Colorado. It's one to put on your bucket list. It's got the perfect balance and mix between outdoor adventure, a little bit of history, and a laid-back small town western feel. And it instantly became one of our favorites when we visited.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Dan.
And this is Our Life in Tow. We're hitching up and hitting the road as two first-time RVers who stopped saying someday and started living life a little more free, chasing our dream. Follow along as we pack up our lives and our doodles in our Airstream and set out on new adventures. We're learning as we go, exploring national parks, discovering new places, and sharing the honest, unfiltered journey of what it's really like to live the dream. Whether you're dreaming of hitting the road or already on it, we're glad you're here. Thanks for following and welcome to our channel. We stayed at the Westerly RV Park. The Westerly RV Park is open seasonally from April through October each year, and it's a small boutique-style campground with just about 25 RV sites, both pull-in and back-in. And it's not far from downtown, just about an 8-minute drive. When we visited, we got in and got set up immediately, and we were ready to eat dinner outside as every single site has a beautiful view of the Animas Valley and Red Cliffs. It's a little bit close to the road, so there are some noise pollution, but other than that, it was a quite lovely evening to spend at the RV park. The best part is it's right next door to Durango Hot Springs. Literally, you can walk right from your site over across the road to the hot springs. It was the best experience, and let me tell you, these are the best hot springs we've been to. We were pumped, and the best part about these two is that you don't get that sulfur smell that you get at a lot of hot springs. It has different minerals, but it's packed with the minerals like lithium, magnesium, calcium, and potassium, and they even pump oxygen bubbles into the pools, which make them even fresher. There's over 30 to 40 pools, all at different temperatures, and it's super cozy, and there's even some cold plunges if you feel bold. But we loved it because the backdrop was the San Juan Mountains, and even better was that they offered beer and food trucks at the place. And so we definitely took advantage of that. And then we did go on a Tuesday or a Thursday, which they have live music, which was absolutely phenomenal. So we took our time soaking that up. We went back twice. And as I mentioned, we just had to walk across the street to get back to our house. So after we did that, we decided to take a peek downtown. And it was really nice to walk around the downtown. It's a super historic Western vibe with a bunch of boutique shops to shop around at. Even for me, herbalism shops. But then we also got a bite to eat. So we brought our little pupperoos and stopped at Steamworks Brewing Co., where their patio in the back is dog friendly and their food was phenomenal. So we had a nice pint and took the puppers and just hung out in the afternoon. We also headed over to Carver, where we got some burgers. I got a veggie burger. I'm not a vegetarian, but this was the best veggie burger that I've ever had. So check that out, Carver Brewing Co. Their patio is also dog friendly. Then we made our way to 11th Street Station, which was pretty cool vibe. It had a bunch of food trucks in it. We got a coffee. Again, the outdoor area is completely dog friendly, and there's even a back area. And the place is huge. So definitely recommend checking that out. For groceries, I am a sucker for local organic produce, so we made our way to Sunnyside Farm Market, and it fulfilled all our wildest dreams. Then once we were caffeinated to continue our dog-friendly activities, we headed over to the Durango Off-Leash Dog area, which is along the Animas River. It's a completely fenced-in area. It's 6 by 6 miles and had some trails as well as the river that the pups could play in, and it was really quite beautiful and a lot of fun. Sadly, it was time for our time in Durango to come to an end. We started getting ready to get hitched up and head out. Dan checked the lug nuts on the tire. Tire safety is super important with RVing, and then he manually cranked up our stabilizers. Next, we moved on to hitching up. Dan made sure the height was high enough so that the ball could fit under. Started backing up. I helped with guidance to make sure that the ball was under the coupler. We learned that if it's a little bit far forward, it's better for hooking up than if it's too far back. And once that was all hitched up, Dan put his gloves on and started doing the chains, the equalizer bar, the lock, and then as well as the hookup for the lights and brakes. Last piece is the front jack. We take on different roles, so I worked on unplugging the water disconnects, as well as flushing our black tank, as well as also taking off the electrical hookups. Thanks so much for watching our video on one of our favorite towns in Colorado. We're so glad you're here and hope that you follow along for future travels. And if you like what you see, hit that like button below and follow along for future content like this. Thank you and happy travels.